Alright, so these here, it's going to be really hard to see. I'm going to try and get a better footage of them in just a minute. But these here are Gambel's quail, and uh, they are from the Midwest, Texas, parts of Mexico, uh, let's see, like Arizona, whatnot. And now normally you would notice they have um, a couple feathers that come up from the top of their head, and it's like a teardrop. And unfortunately, they have messed up their feathers because of hitting their heads on the roof of the pen, and so they don't look quite as nice as they could potentially. My goal is I'm going to build some hooped flight pens, and so that way they'll have the needed space to have the feathers grow in nice. Sorry, I have my geese are deciding to be talkative. But anyways, they look a lot like California quail, and they actually are related. The difference being that the Gambel's quail here have a black, the males have a black, they have some black feathers on their chest and belly area, whereas the California quail do not. And then there's some scaling on their breasts that is a lot more pronounced compared to the California quail. So those are the main two things differentiating the two. But other than that, they're very, very similar and almost identical. The males have that black and white, I guess, beard area, and on both breeds. But they're pretty cool birds. They're not they're clutch birds, so they don't lay tons of eggs. You're looking, somewhere around, between a dozen to 2 dozen eggs in about a 2 month period. But they're pretty good birds, fairly skittish. They definitely love cover. That's another reason why I'm going to be switching over to the netted flight pens. That way I could put some cover in there for them, because they feel very exposed currently. That's why they're running around. Your Coturnix quail they don't really care. They just walk around. Now on the ground, I've got a pair that escaped, and I'm gonna try and get some footage of them because he has the really nice teardrop feathers, and but they fly around here and then hang out with the other birds here in the cage. But anyways, their season's coming up pretty soon, and so a lot of these birds are they're monogamous, so they'll fight a little bit. The males will for choice of females, and they will only mate with their chosen girl, and so that's kind of good and kind of bad. You got to be careful that they don't hurt each other, and that they have enough space. But anyways, these are not going to be birds for mass egg production or meat production. These aren't something you're going to want to feed your family with, just because they don't produce that many eggs, so you're not going to have many birds to replace them. So this is more semi-ornamental. I mean, they do have some utility value because they are of a size that to eat, but you're just not going to mass produce tons of these birds as compared to Coturnix or your bobwhite. So they're more of like a pretty bird to look at. If you do have extra males or whatnot, you can eat them, or if you have older breeding stock, you could eat those as well. But it's nothing that you would want to just mass produce and eat. Anyways, I hope this helps. They do eat bugs. They'll eat grain. They'll eat your standard quail blend of feed at your local store. Nothing super fancy requirements. I mean, they do need bit of shelter and just some plants or some kind of structure in there to feel more safe. So other than that, they're pretty good birds. Easy keepers. I haven't had any issues with them, and really pretty. And if you have any questions, comment below. I'll reply back as soon as I can. And thanks for watching. So there's two pair. There's two males there in the center with the red heads, and the females are a lot duller in the corners. Or sorry, not two pair, two trios. One on top of the other in the corner there. So see if I can get a little bit better look. So there's the males with the little black mask and the red hats, and the females are a lot duller.